Each year, the school picks a super student. Emma thought it'd be her turn, but the medal went to Milo, making her feel like an underdog. Her smile vanished instantly, replaced by what the heck disbelief as the party kicked off after the award ceremony. Seizing the moment unnoticed, Emma dragged Milo to the cliff, blissfully unaware of the drama unfolding, while everyone else was having a blast at the party like balloons set free. 4 to 5 hours later, guests noticed Milo was MIA, her medal vanish, leaving parents confused. The parents hurriedly scooped up their kids, fearing Milo's lifeless look might cast a shadow. The next day, Mark cautiously asked Emma, "So how?" Emma casually remarked, "Let bygones be bygones," unfazed and swinging her legs with glee. Little did she know, trouble was just around the corner. With Mark's wife gone, he hired a nanny, Helen, who was far from ordinary. Her mission was crystal clear: become Emma's stepmother. She had plotted her scheme. Marrying Mark, a local tycoon, guaranteed affluence. On her first day, she stole his tranquilizers. Unbeknownst to her, Emma was watching the whole act unfold. After a long TV session, she proposed an unexpected deal that left Helen puzzled. Emma had a strong intuition that something definitely was not quite right. The photo of Emma fixated on Milo's medal made Mark uneasy, despite being Emma's biological dad. When Emma's teacher arrived, things only got more. The teacher's subtle hints suggested Milo's demise might be linked to Emma since Milo was scared of water. There was no way she'd randomly show up by the cliff. Emma claimed she wasn't near the cliff, but 3 witnesses said she was with Milo. Signs showed she was lying, and she was eager to know what happened. Emma and Helen eavesdropped on Mark and the teacher's talk, as Emma became Helen's unwitting accomplice to win Mark's favour, Helen seizing the opportunity like a hawk. Otherwise, Helen threatened to spill the beans, and Emma would end up on death row. Helen's threats loomed larger than life, but the teacher had more immediate concern. Emma wasn't in the mood to become a crispy bacon, so she plotted to off the teacher. Seizing the chance, she snuck a wasp nest into the teacher's car. The teacher's luck was a mixed bag. At first, only one wasp landed on her face, and if Mark didn't want to be crispy bacon, had better gear up. Mark's workspace housed a wasp nest, and Emma made her sneaky move. As luck would have it, her initial run-in only involved one wasp landing on. If only the teacher had the wits to pull over and check, she might have saved herself. She opened the window and let the wasps fly, sealing for Emma with 2 kills. Helen's threats didn't bother her. Yet that day, Helen found Emma's medal under the bed, hanging it on Mark's bedside lamp. Emma was clueless until she greeted Mark and spotted the medal hanging. She quickly snatched it off, hiding it behind her back. Mark noticed her strange reaction and insisted Emma reveal what she was hiding. Stuck with no choice, Emma surrendered the medal. Mark recognized Milo's medal and demanded Emma tell the truth. But instead, Emma deflected and asked Helen where she found it, while secretly plotting to handle Helen. Presenting her best smile to Dad, Emma determined to keep her father's mood in check. She simply stated she had seen Milo that day and desperately wanted, so they played a game, and Milo handed over the medal, leaving Emma in the dark about subsequent events. Initially, Emma planned to let Helen off the hook, but Helen aimed to be her stepmom, pressuring Emma, hinting she'd soon star in her murder movie. Furthermore, she hinted that Mark had feelings for her, and once their conversation concluded, Emma was genuinely contemplating taking care of Helen. Emma hid purposely. Helen couldn't find her and stumbled into Mark's workspace, knocking over a can. The moment the can toppled, the workshop door locked tight. Helen struggled to open it, and suddenly a fire ignited, and Emma's face appeared like a scene from a horror show. When Mark rushed back, what he found was his workshop reduced to smoking ruins. The thought of Helen inside made Mark nauseous and vomit. Even for him, 3 Emma-related deaths in a short span. Mark realized Emma had to be implicated and couldn't help but ask her straight up if she killed Milo. Mark followed up with, "So what did you do to Chloe tonight?" Emma coldly shot back, "Are you sure we're getting to the bottom of this?" She claimed Helen had pilfered Mark's meds and threatened to expose her to movie making. Emma coolly remarked she didn't want to be a mother anymore. Emma yelled, "She's lying to you. Surely you won't do anything about it. You didn't want to, so you ended up doing it. Isn't it? Surely someone must have done this already." Though Emma is cold-hearted, she's no perfect criminal mastermind. She claimed Helen was smoking in the workspace and went up in flames. But Mark knew signs of gasoline would point to a murder, not an accident. The sheriff caught on and flagged it as suspicious. He invited Mark and Emma for a chat, but Mark dodged and took Emma to the lakeside cabin. Despite Emma's colossal blunder, Mark wouldn't jail his daughter. Yet, he grew cold and ruthless, and Emma sensed the change. Emma opened every gas valve in the house and cranked the stove to red, ready to throw a grand party. Fortunately, Mark woke up just in time to turn them. Emma's actions left Mark utterly disheartened. She crushed tranquilizers and plotted to end her life before going out with a bang. To assure Emma's fate, Mark chose to act alone. As he placed the drugged cup beside the bed, Emma asked for whipped cream from the fridge. As a result, Emma swapped the drinks, and Mark dozed off quickly. Emma then seized the moment to wake up and pointed a gun at his head. The bullet missed Mark, instead waking him up. Mark lunged for the gun in Emma's hand, but she managed to dial 911. Even his own daughter, Mark didn't want her alive. He searched the house with his gun for Emma. Finally, in the bathroom, Mark found Emma, gun raised, when the guard from the inspection cabin appeared, witnessing him ready to shoot. To be continued. Stay tuned for the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe.